talk about the World Cup, we have many things. Teams, the players, the games, the bandits, or the tours. Those are very easy. But those, and anyone can see. Who that is a tour. Everybody got it, right? But those are very interesting things. But if you see step 1, step 4, you can see something very interesting. That is what I want to say today. What I want to say is how we can design the game. Let's look at the World Cup. The three main groups of people get involved. Participants, like the players, the coaches, the audience, and people like us who watch the game. But tonight, I want to ask the organizers how the organizers, FIFA, can arrange this event, especially for their agenda. And we should base on three main principles and balance these three items: effective, efficient, and fair. Look at it one by one. First is effective. We must have a result for the World Cup. There must be a champion, the first runner-up and the second runner-up. And we must be efficient. We must complete within a short period of time. If we extend it to a long time, the audience will get bored. And we must be fair. And every team who plays with each other get enough and equal rest. And we should try our best to prevent the social growth. And based on these three principles, we should elect the best team from the 32 teams within 30 days as the result. How we can do that? When we do things, we have the whole picture, we divide them into different stages. So we can do that for the World Cup. The first stage is the group match. And then the teams compete with each other, and the first 16 teams will come out. And there are 48 games. And then we have the elimination match, or someone we call it knockout. Because if you lose, you will knock out, get away, game over. And we have 16 days. Together, 64 games, and we select the best team. How we can do that? Let's take a look at the group match first. We know that we have 32 teams, but it is impossible for one team to compete with other 31 teams. Because there will be a long series of games, people will get bored. So, we divide them into 8 groups and 14 people. And so that the team in one group, for specific group, every team can compete with the other 3 teams. And the games are shown on the screen. It looks like chaos. And there are a lot of games, 1, 2, 1, 3, like that. But we have something we should keep in mind. Team 1 plays with Team 2, he cannot play with Team 3 together at the same time. So we can divide them into different periods, so we can arrange this meeting. For period 1, Team 1 plays with Team 2, and Team 3 with Team 4. And then we go to another period, 1 with 3, 2 with 4, and the third period. Because the outcome is based on the score the team has, in order to prevent someone who manipulates the result. The last 2 games are played simultaneously, so that it won't be manipulated someone who manipulates the result. But we also want to mention one point is that if Team 1 plays with Team 2, and he continues to play with Team 3, get bored. But remember, we have 8 teams. So we have Group A, play team period 1. Group B, period 1. C, period 1. Go to the last group, and then go to period 2, and then go to period 3. And this short animation, it will show you how it goes. So period 1, A, B, C, D, until last group. And then follow the cycle to period 2, and then to period 3. And then we successfully divided the 48 games into 3 periods. And the first 2 teams, the best 2 teams in one group, will come out to the next stage, to the round of 16. And 16 teams came out in this elimination match. And you may notice that we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H on both 2 sides. Why? Why cannot we put 2 teams in one group in one side? Because if we put them in one side, they might meet before the final, and they will be knocked out prematurely. Why we shouldn't do that? Because in some cases, although it's very occasional, in some cases, the 2 teams from one group, they might be the best 2 teams, so that we should separate them together to make sure that the final is good. if the best two teams will come to the final and get the good result. And you can see that another thing we still have mentioned based on the fair principle. Every team needs equal and enough reps. So the team, again, if two games is winner, will meet at next stage. These two games will play at the same stage to make sure that the next stage the team will have enough reps and equal reps. And then we have to follow the order A B C D, and then E F G H for round of 16. And then we have the quarterfinal, so that the team A, B, C, D have enough reps. And then we have the semifinal, the 2 days rest, have the final, and the second round stage. In that way, we can make sure that every team has the rest. So for the elimination match, we also divide them into different stages. That is how we successfully divided the whole big event into different stages. And then what we should do now, follow the order and fill in the dates and make the steps. And that's quite easy. So that's how we can run this big event like this. Remember, we have 3 principles. What about doing a short summary? Is it effective? Did we get a result? Yes. Check it. Is it efficient? We have to fill in all the days of this game. Only several days rest for the final game. Check it. Is it fair enough? We have to try our best to run the soccer ball. Remember the previous 3 games, the 2 teams will play simultaneously. And also we have to make sure that every team who compete with each other, they have equal and enough reps. Fair? Check it. And that is how we see things. We have principles, we have methods, and using this kind of method, we can apply that to our daily life. We have the principle, use the method, and to follow the principle, get the good result. And that is how we can make a success. That is how